and it will be an instant tame. So put this, put that, put this, and there we go. Okay, so what is up guys, this is Drakane here. Welcome back with another video on Tame here on Ark Survival Evolved Mobile. So guys, today's video is kinda special because I'm going to be taming up a Griffin here. And Griffins in mobile, one big pain. So, if we just jump straight to their Kibble, they will accept Allosaurus Kibble. But the best thing you can give them is the Griffin egg Kibble, which is darn expensive. And what's up with you? Okay, so as I was saying, yep, they're carnivores, so you can give them meat or prime meat, whichever one you prefer. But it's like hell of a uselessly kind of thingy to just do. Don't give them meat. Yep, don't try to tame them up with meat. So I'm going to be taming up a 270 here, and for a 270 Griffin, if you use allow kibble, it will take 1.6, so each feed will just give it about 1.6%, so you require about 62 or 63 allow kibble. So you're better off just using the Griffin egg kibble, because for this 270 I'll just require 1 super Griffin egg kibble and 2 normal Griffin egg kibbles. So before we get to the Griffin egg kibble, for Allosaurus Kibble, if you are using that, you need an aloe egg, 7 roots, cooked prime meat, 2 majos and 3 fibers along with a water skin. And for Griffin egg Kibble, you're going to need this here, if I can get, okay. So you're going to need Griffin eggs, the snake plant seeds which can be taken from the decker in the gardens, at the shop, Ark shop. And also you need the cooked prime meat, some water, and 3 crops: long grass, several roots, and citronels. So, and for each and every kibble, you are going to require some amber as well. To make 2 fertilized Griffin egg kibbles, you are going to have to spend 10 amber, because these snake plant seeds come in packets of 2. So to buy 2, you need to spend 10. Okay, so for a super fertilized Griffin egg, to get that, you are going to have to spend the, what are they called? Carnivore pheromones. Yep. So carnivore pheromones is what you require in order to make super Griffin egg kibble, and for that is about, yeah, it's 50 of those, right? I believe it's no, I'm going to drop this. So for the carnivore pheromones is about, I think it is, let me check. So carnivore pheromone costs 50 amber, right? Oh yes, so you just apply it onto a female and you breed them up. So guys, the best way you can ever just do this thing is that as soon as you hit level 40, you'll be able to tame up a Griffin. Tame up a Griffin as in the Griffin. Here is the super Griffin egg kibble. Tame up a Griffin as in the Griffin will start respecting you if you have a certain name. So while this is cooking up, you can just take a look at the next 10 seconds that will fill up the screen. So guys, I believe that you guys watched it. What I showed you guys there was the list of names that you have to have. So it's actually suffixes, so those you should have that as a suffix at the end of your name in order for a certain Griffin. Those are the names of Griffin lineages. So there are several Griffin families, not several, quite a lot, more than 10. So there are that load of Griffin families, and they all end in different surnames. So the things that I showed you in that previous section of that 10 seconds was actually the endings for those family names. So what you're gonna want is to have your name ending with one of them. Right now I got my name is not visible here. Okay, so not yet. Damn, not yet. Okay, so my name is ending as in AN. So Griffins who have the family lineage ending with AN will respect me from level 40 onwards. So that's the whole trick to this. As soon as you hit level 40, and yep, those names that I showed you, if you are still beginning out and you are just watching this video, just if you haven't tamed up any great creatures or you are just starting out, you can just easily create a new survivor. You lose your current progress, so create a new survivor and just give yourself a name that ends in one of those suffixes, surnames, you might call it. So go ahead and do that, and once you do that, you will have some Griffins respecting you at level 40 upwards. So it's easy to get from level 1 to level 40 than from going from the other way around. Like level 40 to 80 onwards is much more difficult. So basically that's what you're going to do, and as soon as you hit that gap, as soon as the Griffins start respecting you, just fly around that Griffin mountain, the fast peak, and just start murderizing every single Griffin in the area. So basically you just go around that mountain killing up all Griffins until 2 lower levels Griffins will spawn, either 2 or maybe 1 at a time. You can just get them to spawn in that way, and all you have to do is just tame them up. Don't use any Kibble. You may use aloe Kibble if you like, but anyways you definitely have to use a soothing balm, otherwise this won't work. You will be here for like the next year. So now also their Kibble is not available in that chef station. So as soon as you're able to just tame up one of those Griffins, go ahead and tame it up. And let me just run all the way over there, and we can talk the rest of the way as well. Okay guys, so welcome to the juicy part of this video. So first things first, we just got to build the trap here, and then I can get to the point about telling you guys how to instant tame one of these fellows. Instant as in the instant you knock out. So first the trap, like that, a little bit more. So the trap is really simple. You just need four stone dino gates and the gateways. So let's see. So yep, this one can't get through this. So you just place the door down on one side, and it's hotbarred as well. Now the Griffins aggro onto almost every creature that you own except for large creatures. Basically like every single creature that a saber or a raptor will aggro. Yep, those guys. So those creatures will be aggroed by the Griffins as well. So the Griffin, I will lure it all over the way to the water's edge here. So once we get him into the trap, let's get into the juicy part. How to instantly tame one of these fellows. So all you need to do is spend about 50 or so, not even that much, a really small amount of narcotics, and you're all set to go. So this way will work with all kinds of Kibble, and I'll just stop talking for a moment to concentrate on just getting this guy into the trap properly, because there are some dodos in the area. So you have to kill every single herbivorous creature in the area that might prove dangerous, like a trike will fight back and potentially harm your Griffin. Oh, come on. Seriously? Just forget that fellow. Okay, follow me. I've got the dodo in my hands. Okay, now into the trap. I'm stuck. Yep. So the Griffins don't deal massive amounts of damage. Damn, dude, yeah, outside the trap, right? Oh well, that's fine, because you're still aggroed onto me. Sometimes it might take a few tries to just get these guys to go inside the trap, but once it's done, just taming these guys up is a piece of cake. And the traps close. Now the gaps have just enough space to just let this guy through. Might turn out into true. And now the juicy part. So before you tame these guys up, everyone stop. So before you try to tame up these guys, you better not sleep the day. Just avoid sleeping the whole day. And you just have to damage this guy up a bit. Not too much, just a small amount, just so that about a quarter of its health. You just have to just damage this guy up a bit. And a few headshots. A few more. Okay, so that will do. So yeah, at 4000 health. And all I've got to do is just to stay within render and just place down some foundations, and if it's the daytime, you are better off just placing some walls and a roof as well. So this will be a little wooden hut. So I'm just building a wooden hut here because this is really the morning time, and you can't just sleep when it's daytime, as they say. So just place this properly, and then this. So how banged up are you now? You're at 4000 health. So what you're doing is, now every creature, when they are wounded, they will spend a lot of time to just like heal themselves up. So when they're healing up, they consume a large amount of food, and yeah, just basically forcing this guy to starve himself out. So the time right now is 0033, so you can see that I'm just going to knock out this dude. So a little bit of light. So Ben, you just remember that Griffins are kind of fragile, so you have to keep the 3-second timer specifically, because this guy is a little bit banged up at the moment. So just stay at a little distance and just use trank darts, because the Griffin's health to topper ratio is low. I'll just show you this one's topper. This one's got 6000 health and 25k topper, which is really, yep. So bit by bit, by keeping a 3-second timer between each and every shot, just slowly knock this guy out. Okay, so this guy's out now. I just got to make sure that I don't punch this guy by accident. That'll just lower the taming effectiveness. So I'll just quickly grab some meat. Okay, so that's taken. Now to show you, the time is 4:35. So now in Arc Mobile, the time goes in a rating as specific in the solo version. 1 minute in the real life is equal to 1 hour in the Arc world. So now this guy is starving. Just take a look at that. How cool is that? All you have to do is just beat up the guy a little bit, and then just sleep in front of it, and then knock it out. That way this one will be fully starved, and it will be an instant tame. So put this, put that, put this, and there we go. A perfect tame. So guys, how cool is that? Huh? What do you think? This is how you instant tame a griffin. The fastest way you can tame up a griffin is this way. So because this one was starving, I didn't just check out its stats, but your health has increased by 2000 points, and let's just check your melee now. So the melee damage is 400%, which is because yeah, it's quite good, yeah. And movement speed is 136%. Ooh, that's really good. The stamina though, I'm not sure about that. Stamina seems quite low. So let's just take you out for a small spin. Now guys, the griffins aren't really fast, as in the fact that pteranodons have the pteranodon speed of flight is much more faster than these guys, due to the little fact that their normal flight speed is good, but the griffins have the edge of this dive bomb. Yeah, you can just dive bomb as well. So the griffins have this edge, which is the dive bomb. And also a small cool thing which I'm just going to show you guys by just depleting a little bit of your stamina. So now there's this passenger seat thingy which you can go to. So what it basically does is the fact that basically what happens with the passenger seat is that when you go to it and when your griffin is following you, this one will regen stem while in the air itself. So just take a look at this and follow. So you're following and you're still on the spot. And one thing that once confused me is that if you have a shield on you, then this guy will just this passenger seat button will not appear. Once you just go to the passenger seat, you have to unequip the shield in order to get to that passenger seat. Okay, so you are fully on stamina. So the thing about that passenger seat thing is that usually when you that means like get out of a dinosaur, like specifically flying creature, if you dismount it and wait, their stamina will just regen super fast. That is basically what happens with the griffins. When you just go to the passenger seat, they will start to just regen stamina again as if you are not in the seat as well. This works with the tapes as well, the tapsuras. So griffins are really good creatures. I really like them, specifically because you can even kill a Geiger with them. I have them just hover over their backs and just attack them. So let's see your damage. So griffins are really good damages as well. Dead. And also it's a bit hard to control, but the dive bomb also deals somewhat damage. Oops. Okay, so you unfollow, it doesn't matter. Sometimes that happens, you just mess up that dive thingy. So now one thing I don't like about these griffins is the fact that you can't change their name, but that's how it is. And also never unclaim a griffin and try to tame it again, because when you unclaim a griffin it becomes wild, but unclaiming the griffin will just make it wild. But even after you tame this guy up, this one will die due to neglect. So don't make the same mistake I did. So that's the dive bomb. And also if you just, there's another way you can use the dive bomb as in, let me just get some altitude first of all. Okay. Oof, that was really high. Man, I've been aiming for a level 450 and I just killed a level 300 hoping a max level will spawn in. But nope, I just had to go for this one. Anyways, so the cool thing is that, well, that didn't come out right. Let me just try that again. One small thing that I don't like about these griffins is that they are so fast that the game terribly lags. So over here maybe. Okay, so out of the part of rocks, and just you can just keep walking really fast. You use that momentum and just keep running as well with the momentum. So guys, now you can just hold griffins the griffins can pick up certain creatures with their front claws, small creatures like dodos, oviraptors, otters and the likes. So there's this dimorphodon after me. So guys, that'll be it about the griffins. They are really majestic looking creatures. With their diving ability, they are the fastest creature in the arc. And also use the little tip that I told you guys to tame up one of these fellows. Now that small tip which I told you works with any creature, every single creature in the game. Yeah, even one of those Gygas, Stegos, anything can be tamed up like that. So let's just go to the passenger seat because it quickly regens them. So when you just damage a certain creature, I just realized this with the Deodons, like when you attack them they do the healing thingy on themselves. So when they heal themselves up, they lose a lot of health, they lose a lot of food. So that way I just realized that when you just simply damage a certain creature and then start the taming process on that creature will be starved up. So you have to damage it and sleep in front of it, and then when you wake up, just knock it out and your creature will be starving. And also when it's starving, its health drops bit by bit, like 1 point of health per second. But yeah, it doesn't reduce the taming effectiveness at all. So the taming effectiveness is not affected, just the health keeps reducing. So guys, that will be it about the griffins. So it's Drakane here, over and out. So if you find this video to be helpful, ring that notification bell and smash that thumbs up and subscribe as well and never miss a video. So bye guys, until next time.